In the last week, we've learned a lot about Sergeant Sean Gannon, the Yarmouth police officer who was killed. But there's a boy who knows Gannon as his big brother. And as WBZ's Bill Shields tells us, the pain of that loss won't fade anytime soon.
They may have buried Sergeant Sean Gannon, but they'll never bury his legacy. They say Gannon was always the first to volunteer, and never was that more evident than here at Big Brothers and Sisters of Cape Cod.
You can't describe Sean in one sentence. I mean, to sum him up, he was, you know, what our definition of a community-minded police officer and just an all-around amazing person is. He'd go out of his way to help anyone.
Sean helped out here, then 3 years ago became a big brother to a 9-year-old boy.
He was dedicated to our program here and to his little brother that he was matched with for over 3 years. Sean touched so many lives.
Now Sergeant Gannon is gone physically. He leaves a wife and family and now a 12-year-old boy whose life was enriched by the big cop with an even bigger heart.
His little brother looked up to him considerably. He's the reason that he eventually wants to go into law enforcement. A loss, as I said, at any time is terrible, but in a really transitional age of 12 to 13, it's huge.
Of all the good that Sean Gannon accomplished in his 32 short years, perhaps nothing was more impactful than the work he did with Big Brothers Big Sisters and the impact he had on a 12-year-old boy. In Yarmouth, I'm Bill Shields, WBZ News.
You know, it's devastating for that boy, but what an example.
What an example and what a loss as well.